Hey guys, welcome to another video. Let's get started. We have here some beef soup bones, also known as bone marrow bones. We're gonna be making a special dish today, roasting these beef bones. We're gonna season them with some common spices and roast them up on the Masterbuilt 440 series smoker. Alrighty. So I've gathered up some basic spices. We're gonna be using Mrs. Dash garlic blend, salt-free seasoning, some black pepper, and kosher salt, and some rosemary. I went ahead and mixed up the black pepper and the kosher salt. That's going to be our base layer. And after we coat the bones, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that Mrs. Dash salt-free seasoning. Shortly after, we are also going to be adding some dried rosemary. You could definitely go with fresh ingredients. This is what I had in my pantry, so all dry ingredients. So go ahead and add a little bit of that rosemary on there too. Looks lovely. That's pretty much about it. Salt, pepper, Mrs. Dash garlic herb, salt-free seasoning, and rosemary. You can make it all nice and pretty with the fresh ingredients, which definitely would be better. So we're gonna be cooking it up on the Masterbuilt 440 series smoker, and we are gonna be using the finishing element. This piece of hardware is amazing. We're gonna be using this to roast our beef soup bones. Now I'm gonna set it at the medium setting and a smoke setting of about 2. Get a little bit of smoke on there, not too much. We don't want to overpower it. So I'm gonna show you what the heating element looks like from the inside. About 1.5 inches thick. It's a big piece of hardware that is great for the rotisserie attachment, for melting cheese on a pizza or warming pizza in here. You could pretty much do it all with this heating element. We're gonna add 1 chunk of Masterbuilt's own hickory wood chunks. If you haven't tried this blend here, you should definitely go out and get it. Like I said, masterbuilt.com has a bunch of really awesome assortment of products. So 1 chunk is good enough. After we have the smoke rolling, we're gonna place the bones about 1 inch or 2 spaced out. There we have even cooking all the way around. So I have a total of 8 bones here. Now I'm gonna be setting up. I spaced them about, what is it, about 8 inches, maybe 8 or 9 inches away from the heating element. I think that's about good enough. And we're gonna cook these up for about 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and 30 minutes. And halfway through, we're gonna go ahead and check on them. Okay. I'm also going to be using this Masterbuilt non-stick tray pan to catch all the drippings, and I'm going to be placing that right in the notched rack. Pretty excited how these are going to come out. I've never had them before, and I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to taste like. I usually have had them in caldo de res or menudo sometimes. That's pig. So I'm hoping it tastes kind of similarly the same. So about the 43-minute mark came up, and this is what they look like so far. If you're not sure if they're cooked all the way through, you could run a knife through it, and if it's, soft like butter and the liquids are coming out clear, I think you got yourself a winner. You could also check for internal temperature with your meat probe to check for doneness. On this one I was checking kind of often just because I haven't made this before, so I don't want to overdo it and have them bubble over and everything pretty much just slide right off. So I'm adding a little bit of a garnish, see if I could roast the onion a little bit, give it a bitter flavor with the infusion of the juice. These are very, very juicy, so be very careful when taking them out, because shifting them a little bit too much could cause that marrow to just ooze out and into the floor or on the carpet or your tile. So these look really good. The smell is amazing. Um, they look great. I'm really excited to try these out. I mean, it's got a really good aroma. That smoke smell, I think, just smells wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and take these inside, let them rest for a little bit before we dig in. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up some tortillas. I pretty much use tortillas with everything. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese on these tortillas and see if I can carefully scoop these out, since I really don't know where to start. So we're gonna go ahead and scoop these out and see what they turn out like. So there really is no wrong way of doing it. You could try, poking at it first, loosening it all up, and then just somehow scooping it into your toasted bread or tortilla, whatever it is that you want to. So I saw standing it up and scooping the insides up works best. You could try whatever you want. If you want to just put it on its side and try to scoop it out, you can. But standing it straight over the bread or the tortilla that you're going to be using works best. It'll help you catch all that juice. It's got quite a bit of juice. I'm not sure what marrow is. I'm not sure if it's fat or what it is, but it's got a ton of juice, and you want whatever you're gonna put it on to catch all the juice, all the drippings. So I put a little bit of cheese on here, and it's got the little onions that kind of cooked up on the broiler there, and I'm just gonna eat it like a taco, and that's pretty much about it. If you haven't tried this before, I do recommend you try them. You can use fresh ingredients. If you don't have any fresh ingredients, the next big thing is dried ingredients. Salt, pepper, dried rosemary, a little bit of garlic seasoning. You can use a salt-free, some chopped minced onions, tomatoes, whatever it is that you want to use. Thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more future videos. I think the next one's gonna be pulled pork on both gravity feed and MES 440. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.